What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, everyone? Let me know if y'all can hear me clearly. Let me know. I might be a little bit too loud. Let me turn this down a little bit. What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing tonight? Must be the money. That's the first thing I see. Must be the money. What is going on, people? What's going on? I'm doing a quick show tonight. I'm gonna let y'all call in, get your thoughts out on the topics at hand. I'm not gonna keep y'all too long. I know my boy Kobe's doing the show tonight, so I'm not gonna be on too long, and I'm gonna let y'all go over there with him. But yeah, we got to talk about this, y'all. Dion has started his shugging and jiving routine. Y'all think it's shugging and jiving? Y'all think it's shugging and jiving? I want to hear from y'all. I'm just gonna open up the phone line. I ain't gonna do too much monologuing tonight, but I'm gonna give y'all my thoughts. I'm very sad to see Coach Prime leave. I really don't like to see him go, and to go to Colorado, which is one of the worst Power Five jobs that you can get. uh it just shows that, dang, it must have been really bad for him in Jackson, for him to just want to take the first Power Five offer that he gets. When you were going to get other Power Five offers anyway, he could have waited for a better job. That's the way I feel. But I understand with the crime in Jackson, because if you notice during his press conference, he gave his press conference, he did a lot of talking about, he talked about the crime. It's no crime in Boulder. He made an emphasis to say that. So I definitely think the situation that's happened in Jackson, where Shiloh's car got broken into, and the shooting that happened, I think that played a lot into his decision too. Wanted to leave, but I don't think those things. I think Jackson State campus is relatively safe, but he probably want to put his family somewhere where he doesn't even have to worry about stuff like that. Which I hate that, because we wanted to see him at a HBCU. We wanted to see him take Jackson State to a height never seen, and we're not going to get to see that. It's not going to go into fruition. Prime called out Shiloh in the press conference was lame. Yeah, I wouldn't have did that neither. Because it's setting a bad precedent. Like, these people first time really hearing you talk about your family and stuff, and then you kind of throw Shiloh under the bus. I wouldn't have did that, but Shiloh is his own man. Shiloh can make his own decisions. A lot of people are speculating that he's gonna try to stay. I don't think so. I think all his children are probably gonna go to Colorado with him, and I think the questions that we had about Shiloh transferring, I think they're gonna find a way to work that out. Because if y'all notice from the press conference, one thing that stood out to me was the congressman was heavily involved, and he kind of gave the okay of going out to Coach Prime, which shows me that Coach Prime is going to have political backing to get whatever he needs. He's not going to be fighting with the government, stuff like that. In Colorado, the state is going to have his back, so he's going to get the things that he need. They also relaxed they have a program to where the students can transfer. They created a program to where they relax the restrictions or something like that, so the students can transfer more seamlessly. So pretty much the players from Jackson State probably can transfer easily to Colorado, because Colorado has these high academic restrictions sometimes. So I heard, or from what it sounded like, the chancellor said that they relax those restrictions so any students can come over, and students that didn't go to Colorado that want to come to Colorado now that Coach Prime is there, they can now come. So they're already prepping for the influx of students and the influx of athletes coming in. Boulder, a campus where only about 2% of the student body is black. Yeah, that's gonna be a culture shock for Shiloh, Shadur, and all his kids. Coach Prime is used to being in spaces like that, but I wonder is his kids used to they've been at a HBCU, they witnessed that HBCU culture and the HBCU lifestyle. I wonder are they gonna be okay with going to a Lily White school? I mean, this school is like when you the poster child for Lily White. this school, Colorado, is like it's nothing but white people there, and you have a few minorities too, but that is a white city pretty much. Focus on Celebration Bowl. Y'all talking about Prime. He gone, man. Get over it. I mean, this is the big news right now, Hollywood. So people are gonna talk about it. Like, so y'all might as well be prepared to hear about this week on most of the content creators platforms. They're gonna be talking about Coach Prime leaving for Colorado. This is the big news right now. People are gonna talk about the Celebration Bowl after this week because you got 2 weeks for the Celebration Bowl. I also will be at the Celebration Bowl as well. But I'm gonna open up the phone line so y'all can call in and we can get some calls, get y'all input on this, and we can vibe off each other. Hold on just a second. All right, the phone lines are open 657-390-4814. Thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed yet. I appreciate y'all supporting the show and tuning in to the channel. Let's see. Already got a call. Hold on just a second. Let me see who this is. What's going on, Caller? You live? Talk to me. What's going on, Caller? You live? Talk to me.
What's up, SWAC Buzz?
What's up, man? How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing good, bro. Hey, I just want to give my little viewpoint. When I first heard it, when I saw this post-game trophy ceremony, when I saw this talk to the coaches and the players, I was kind of mad, you know what I'm saying? And all my thoughts were kind of bad. But when I really thought about it and I talked to my uncle, I think we got to understand that when God blesses you, he takes you on a certain route.
Mm-hmm.
And Dion is he's on a certain route. And a part of his route was coming through JSU.
Yeah.
And he did the best that he can do while he was there. He did more for JSU and HBCU than a lot of other people have. And he did it in his small time. And now it's time for God to move him on to the next level. I looked at him and his coaches walking around in this facility the other night, and I heard him say something that was very important to Coach Hart and the other guy. They've been with him for 20 years. Mm-hmm. Started at coaching 5-year-olds, and he looked around and said, wow, man, look what God has done. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we got to kind of look at it. I know we wanted him to stay, you know what I'm saying? But God is blessing him, and he's still going to go and still be Dion. I've seen him on all the little talking to the team and how he come in with his music. Everything is still the same, regardless of where he is. He's going to be Dion. So he's still going to do a lot for black kids. You know what I'm saying? But God is just blessing him, and he's moving him to the next level, man. And we just got to accept it. You know what I'm saying? But that's how it goes.
I think the problem that a lot of people have is that the money that's going to be generated from this is not going in black pockets. And so
it's not. You're right.
I think that a lot of people have that problem. Now, I was mad. I ain't gonna lie to you. When I first heard about it, I've been new about this, y'all. I've been new, but like I said, I'm not in the news breaking business, so I don't want to. I don't like to break stuff and put out news and stuff like like I'm trying to break stuff. But I know if I put it out there, it's gonna expose the person that I'm getting my information from, because only a certain amount of people have the information that I know. So yeah, I kind of been new about it, but I was hoping that it was gonna be like a change of heart, like after the game, after he won the SWAC championship. I was hoping that he would have like a change of heart or something, and give some kind of famous speech and be like, you know what, I'm not leaving. If you remember that movie Wolf of Wall Street, like Leonardo DiCaprio, I was hoping it was gonna be a moment like that. But
I think now on the other side of the coin, I think the way he left was kind of classiest. Leaving, and you got a championship game to compete in.
Yeah.
And some of those guys are going to jump into the portal tomorrow, buddy. You can just believe that. They're going to get out of there. So he's not going to play NCCU with the full deck like he think he's going to play.
Mm-hmm.
But a way to back it out for me would be for Dion to take Coach Prime to take some of those funds that he makes up there. Now, if he started and still do things for HBCUs, now that'll be great. That'll be awesome.
But see, the thing about it is we can't hold him to that, because it's not his responsibility. His responsibility now is Colorado football program.
Right.
He can start out saying that, I'm still gonna do for HBCUs and stuff like that. But once he get into the thick of things and start really coaching their program, he's not gonna be thinking about us like that no more. So it's up upon us and our AD to go out there and find a coach to keep this train rolling. But I'm gonna get to the next callers. I got a lot of calls coming in. All right, appreciate you.
Appreciate it, bro.
All right.
Yep.
Yeah, it's up to the AD. All right, let me get this call on. What's going on, caller? You live? Talk to me. Try to be real quick, because we got a lot of people want to get a lot of input tonight. So try not to be too long-winded for me. What's going on?
All right, SWAC Buzz. What's going on, man? I can't be mad at another black man for getting the bag, man. I mean, I'm a Jacksonian, graduated from Jackson State, but I mean, he getting paid like $30-something million for 5 years. The only thing I feel bad about is just the way he left. And just to look at the video of the meeting with the student athletes and seeing them on the highest of highs of just winning the championship, and then getting this news the same night within an hour of winning the championship, and seeing them go to the lowest of lows. You know what I'm saying? Now, I got 2 questions for you.
Go ahead.
Who do you think is on the short list for the head coaching job? I also heard a rumor about A.D. Robinson possibly trying to leave or something like that. I'm hoping that's not true. But I'm optimistic, man. I'm just excited for the next chapter of Jackson State football.
How should I answer that? I would say this right here. When it comes to coaches, my personal opinion, I would like Ray Lewis, because I think Ray Lewis has the influence to keep the train going. I think he can keep that social media buzz going and stuff like that. Now, I know a lot of people are complaining that he's never been a head coach. He doesn't have the experience, but he has almost 1 million followers on IG. From a marketing standpoint, I just think he makes sense. If you want to keep Jackson State popularity and brand, in the media and getting exposure and stuff like that, I think a big figurehead like him would be good for the program. But, I've been hearing names like Kevin Sumlin, Willie Taggart, and stuff like that. So we don't really know who they're going to pick. But I know that AD is probably going to want to pick somebody that's going to keep the train rolling. As far as the AD moving on, the rumors about him moving on, I would just say this: Coach Prime, look out for his people, and just look at the people that he's got a connection with. You got to think he don't forget nobody. He always look out for his boys. He always look out for his boys. He love Ashley Robinson, and he love Coach Dancy. So just keep an eye on it. That's all I say.
I got one last question, and I'm gonna let you go. And you can hang up. I'll hang up after this.
Go ahead.
Do you think he's gonna go after Simmons and bring him on the staff too?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that one, but hey, he look out for his boys, man. You see them people them guys that's with him now, been with him for 20 years. When he make a connection with someone, he's gonna look out for him. So don't be shocked.
Right.
All right.
Thanks for the call. I'll take my call, man. Bye.
All right. What's going on, Cardi Live? Talk to me.
Hey, what's happening, SWAC Boys? This Power 96 from the chat. What's good with you, brother?
What's going on, brother?
Hey, man, let's keep this 100. This is economics. And I really hope, and I hope y'all paying attention to me. This is about black economics. I'm going to say it again. Black economics. And where I'm going with this. Primary white institutions do not like to see a historical black college and university bringing in $4 to $5 million per game. When that happens, guess what starts to happen? The city of Jackson starts to get tax revenue. A poor city like Jackson starts to get money. Guess what happens after that? You start to get players. Now your alumni, your fans. Now you get bandwagon fans. You get all these people start to come along. Next thing you know, you on Sports Center now. You are in the blogs. You are on news, on the newspapers. This is about money. I'm not saying Deion Sanders left because they was giving him almost $6 million. No, that man is not worried about $6 million. The PWIs, somebody had to fall on the sword. Give him what he wants. Get him the hell out of Jackson. Because if it's happening at Jackson State, who's to say it won't happen at Southern next? Who's to say it won't happen at Grambling next or Alabama State? Then all of a sudden, you got these historical black colleges and universities back like it was in the 60s, 70s, and 80s, putting 5 to 7 players in the NFL. You getting 4 or 5 Hall of Famers at each college again. Name me the last Hall of Famer that came out of Colorado.
It's been a while.
Think about this.
Been a while.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
The last time Colorado was even a decent football program was 1990 when they split the championship with Georgia Tech, and Colorado split the championship. That's back when they were splitting championships back in the early 90s and early 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
This is about money, not about Coach Prime getting his pockets filled. It's about the PWI stopping a black college or university from keeping a coach like Deion. They letting you know, if you said Ray Lewis, if you come to Jackson State and you win back-to-back SWAC championships, you don't think the University of Miami is going to say, you know what, Ray Lewis, you might have had this charge or whatever, this and that. We got $6 million for you too.
Yeah.
You got to think. I'm telling you.
And I had told somebody if that's what it's gonna be, if I'm Jackson State, I'll be like, okay, if y'all want to make us if y'all want to make us like, if you want to come here and be like a stepping stone and treat us like a stepping stone, like we're gonna use that to our advantage. We're gonna go out and get these celebrity coaches and increase our brand, increase our money, and create revenue for the school, and we'll use y'all while y'all using us. You have to be strategic.
Exactly. We all knew Deion Sanders was going to leave Jackson State. I'd have made Colorado pay me $10 million to come there. I'm serious. Yeah. You going to pay me $10 million, then I'm going to leave. Mm-hmm. What people don't really understand is that $5-6 million that they paying Deion Sanders a year. Do you know in less than 3 Colorado football games with advertisement, with selling of T-shirts, selling Coach Prime's name, with 3 games, that $5 million to be made for already. Money to about them not wanting us to have money. What's Hall to say?
Yeah, go ahead.
We don't like each other on the football. We don't like each other on the football field. I got it. But when it comes to this, look at every stadium that Jackson State went to. I'm talking about campus-wise. I ain't talking about these crazy classics. If they went to Alabama State, campus, sold it out. Guess what Alabama State made? $4.8 million. See what I'm saying? It's revenue that they can't stand.
I got you, brother. I don't mean to cut you off. I got a lot of people calling in, so let me give them a chance to talk. But appreciate the call. Thank you.
All right.
All right. Let me get these other calls. What's going on, caller? You live? Talk to me.
Hey, what's going on, SWAC Bud? This Bonnie calling in from Detroit again.
What's going on, man?
Hey, man, when we was talking the other day, remember I kept saying that, why isn't Jackson State trying to put together a better financial package for Deion coaches? I mean, he's been saying it, that he wants to be able to make over 15, 16 years now. And now, from making $50,000 to $70,000, we're not looking at the impact that those guys go to 200,000, 300,000 just like that. So their lives is changed. I mean, the SWAC in most of the SWAC program, let's be honest, and probably even Jackson State from the beginning, did not think that he was going to be able to come in and have this much success this fast. He did it in a couple years, back-to-back SWAC championship. He stayed another year. We're doing this, seeing who's going to be second, who's Jackson State going to get their first loss to. After that, then the SWAC would have turned born because he wasn't going to let off the gas. So I think he came in. He brought 2 back-to-back championships for Jackson State, put them on the map. I was looking at the press conference with Colorado. They've actually talking about doing something for Jackson State HBCUs. But at the end of the day, the man, this is Deion is 55 years old. They're acting like he just came out of football. He's a 55-year-old man. He has some dreams and aspirations, and he came and he did a lot as far as facilities and everything. When you look at the tour that he had with Colorado, and you see what he was trying to do at Jackson State, that's on the HBCUs and us to be donating to these programs, because as African Americans, we spend the most money in this country out of all people, but we just don't never spend our money sometime on the right things. And he exposed a lot of that. Classics not paying when we should be getting more. When Jackson State bringing all the damn fans to the Southern Heritage, and like you said, we didn't got enough money for gas money to get back. Those were poor business decisions that he shouldn't even have to deal with.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I just when I seen those facilities, I was like, dang, they got these pools. They got, it was beautiful. I'm not gonna even hate. I can't even hate it. The campuses, their facilities are beautiful, and I was just like, dang, we can get that at a HBCU, but it's just gonna take some time. It's just gonna take some time. He got us started though. I will say that Jackson State has a good foundation with the meeting room and the locker room and everything that they got. They got a good foundation, practice field and everything, because they're supposed to build extra along their practice field, and they have a practice facility they had planned to get built too. So they can come along. Now it's not gonna be on the level of that, because that's Power 5. They have money on top of money to throw at stuff like that. But it can be definitely comparable to a Group of 5 FBS school. All right. Well, I'm gonna get to the next callers. Appreciate you calling, brother.
All right, bro.
Let me go to the next call. What's going on, caller? You live? Talk to me.
What's good, man? John from Atlanta. South Carolina State fan. Y'all know me as German SCSU in the chat.
Yeah,
some jokes.
You happy today, right?
Man. I'm here for
no, just playing.
Yeah, I'm here for respect, man.
Okay.
I call in every now and then.
Yeah.
Just give my thoughts, man. I kind of hate this. I just hate how it went down. You know what I'm saying? Like most people saying, we kind of figure he's gonna leave at some point. Me personally, I didn't like the way it went down, and like I keep saying in the chat, I don't like how people are trying to shade HBCUs as if, this the hood that you got to get out of. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
get what you can, but you got to get out the hood. I don't like that. That's kind of bogus to me. And I also to JSU, man. I know a lot of people hurt, but Deion didn't make Jackson State. He brought it a lot more relevant and stuff like that. But Jackson State got how many Hall of Famers? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 4.
Top. He had the top attendance in FCS before Deion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was just a match made in heaven.
Yeah, it was.
You know what I'm saying? When he came, it just blew up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that's basically what it just blew up, man. And now now that he's gone, I don't know how they're trying to say it. You listen to the media, how they've been talking about he got to get out of there, or he's gonna leave soon. It's as if he's too good for us, or HBCU are not good enough to have somebody of that stature. It can be Deion or anybody of that stature.
And if
Like, don't be
if
here,
that was the
be
truth,
there.
and if that was the truth, why didn't y'all hire him already? You know,
That's what I'm
y'all could have
saying. You know
hired
what I'm
him.
saying?
Y'all could have hired him before HBCUs. If y'all feel like that he's too big of a figure to be at a school like that, you should have gave him a job. You know, we
That's what I'm
were the
saying,
one
man.
that took the chance on him and gave him the opportunity.
Yep, and like most things with these black people, black culture, we are the culture. We make things hot,
Yeah.
and then the dominant society come and snatch it up. You know what I'm saying? We
But
make
you got
things hot. It don't be hot to
you got a lot of
you know what I'm
you got a
saying?
lot of us that's gonna be going over there to Colorado. You know, you
Yeah,
got a lot of us that's gonna be watching their content and you know supporting them. And I don't mind that because if you're a Coach Prime fan, I understand. But you know, make sure you support HBCUs too. You know what I'm saying? Don't just flip the script and just go over there to
yeah,
Colorado. Cause let me tell you something. When you go over there, them fans gonna let you know we know you a bandwagon fan. You just over here because of Coach Prime. This ain't y'all. This not really y'all wheelhouse to be in. They gonna let you know that. They gonna let you know you don't really belong here. You
right.
know, you could be a fan, but this our school. You know, they ain't just finna
Yeah.
let you. They ain't
I'll
just
say
finna
this
be
last.
welcoming. They ain't gonna be as welcoming like we are. You know.
Yeah, it's match made in heaven, man. Because
Yeah.
you know, like the SWAC, you know, I'm being honest. SWAC had that energy already. So you know, you ask somebody like Deion Sanders, who it just blows up. I'm gonna say this last thing and get off the line, man. You know, we always, I would say most people, I ain't say we all, but most people, HBCU respect what Jack State was doing. You know, and it's like when I say we talk about dunk this and that, but we in different conferences, but we already respected what was happening, what was going on, even before he came, and this and that. You know, it's just when you go on the field, it's trash talk, but I never want to see another HBCU get downplayed or nothing like that because it ain't about that. When stuff starts happening like that, it's too far. You know what I'm saying? I don't like. I would have loved to see this Jackson State team, you know, against some top FCS team. That I would have loved to see that somehow. You know, wishful thinking. But appreciate the time, man. I'm going to get off your line.
Thank you for the call. What's going on? Call you live. Talk to me. Oh, hold up. What's going on? Call you live. Talk to me. Hello, caller. You live. Talk to
Hello.
me. Yeah.
Yeah, Scotty. I'm sorry. What I want to say is that when Deion flipped Travis Hunter, that scared the elite. And when he went on game day, was ABC game day, he went on 60 Minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Once you have those interviews, that's the beginning of the investigation.
Yeah.
So Deion really didn't have no chance because the elites called him. They want to remove him, and as the prior guest stated, it's about money, and he had to go. The SWAC to come up to what possibilities the potential that it had, they was not ready for this in the United States of America right now, and he threatened the whole recruiting base down south, the SEC. So it's just it's just that it's not the timing. It wasn't right. God has another plan for him, obviously, if that's true. But the main thing that we must remember is that the elite, the economics, the money, they couldn't stand. They were scared to death to see the SWAC take off and all that potential down there with black schools. They couldn't afford this to happen right now. And that's what Deion came up against. He didn't really want to leave, but he had no choice because his time was up for the elite. And, Deion's a yellow jacket man. He's been in the NFL for years. So we all know we can't be naive. We know there's a brotherhood. And when you be on that other side of the fence, when they call it, that's part of it. And all the great athletes went through the same thing. But when you empower people and you have their charisma, and back in the late 60s, early 70s, J. Edgar Hoover says the threat to America is the unity of the black people. And he also said that if there would become another Messiah, they would raise him up. But the thing is that Deion's charisma and his leadership ability, he has what it takes, but not in America. They wouldn't stand for that now, and especially the HBCU schools. I sure appreciate you. Thank you.
All right. Thank you for the call. I would say, though, I think what it was is Coach Prime, he wanted it to be easy. He wanted to be on the same playing field as Nick Saban and everything. He wanted to, when he does his recruiting, he doesn't want to be like, well, we don't have this and we don't have that, like those other schools. But if you come here, you such and such. He want to be able to say, we got everything Alabama got. We got the football field, we got the pools, we got the workout equipment, we got everything. Just come over here with us. You can come over here with me. We got NFL coaches. He wanted to be able to have that in his arsenal. So and y'all got to understand, he was interviewing for Power 5 job before he went to HBCU. So that's what he always wanted. I think what I disagree with him on when he came in saying God brought him here to make change to HBCU, because that created an expectation for us that he was here to save HBCU football. And that's not what it was, when in reality, we were pretty much a stepping stone job for him to get where he really wanted to go, which was play big time, so-called big time football. Let me get to the next caller. What's going on, Carly Live? Talk to me.
How's it going, man?
Hey, how you doing?
Oh, I'm kind of shocked at all the backlash that Deion is getting from the fan base.
I said that he was gonna get that though. I said he was gonna get that from black people. I said it's gonna be just like LeBron.
Anyway, but yeah, I knew it anyway. But I knew he was gonna leave anyway, because there's no way he would turn down $29 million, and most people wouldn't turn down that much money anyway, especially from what he was getting at Jackson State. Right. But I'm kind of glad that he is going, because I'm in the next state over in Kansas. Boulder, Colorado, just a couple hours away from me. I'm going to see a game, so you get high. So it don't matter to me.
All right. I got you.
All right.
All right. Appreciate the call.
All right.
All right. Let me get my guy, Mr. Ford, on. Mr. Ford, try to be real quick, and then I'm going to get some more calls, and then I get your input a little later too. What's going on, Mr. Ford? Talk to me.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, you go ahead, Mr. Ford. You got to turn the background off though.
Okay, let me turn all this off. Hold on. Okay. First of all, I want to congratulate Jackson State for winning that SWAC Championship against Southern University on yesterday. The main thing I'm happy about right now is this list. Blue gave a few names as a replacement for Coach Prime, and one of them I'm really happy about is Willie Taggart. If Jackson can get Willie Taggart, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, that might be an upgrade.
Think so?
Yeah, I've been watching. Now let me just give you a little history. Willie was trained by the Harbaugh's daddy. You know that Harbaugh that's at Michigan and the Harbaugh that's with the Baltimore Ravens. Their daddy was a coach. He was at a school called Western Kentucky. He won a 1AA championship, I think, back in the 80s. Well, the quarterback for that team was Willie Taggart. Taggart has worked for Jim when Jim was, I want to say when Jim was with Stanford, and maybe when Jim was with the 49ers. But I think that, man, if they can get Willie Taggart, because see, a lot of you just had a call. I know some people don't understand what he said, but now that's right. You know I've been saying this now. Them people, listen, the power structure in this country was upset with the fact that Coach Sanders, Coach Prime, made it fashionable for the 4- and 5-star athletes to now look at the HBCU.
Yep.
That was a major problem in collegiate sports.
It was.
And so I've been saying it. You know I've been saying it. All they did was they got their bag together and they bought him out.
Yep.
And your caller, maybe a call or two ago, he was right. It's the truth. But what I'm saying, what they're trying to stop, they can't stop it. They can't stop it. Listen, what we accomplished this year, next year's going to be bigger. Okay? Now, SWAC, what you want me to hold on, or what you want me to do?
Yeah, you can hold on. I'm gonna get to another call.
Okay.
Hold on just a
Okay.
second.
Okay. Okay.
What's going on? Call you live. Talk to me.
How you doing? I just wanted to call in and say that I really don't think anything's going to change. I think Dion gave his press conference to them white kids at Colorado, and they were scared to death. I think he's going to run them all out of there, bring in a mob of players. Once his son goes pro, he's going to sail off into the sunset. I think he's going to be done after that. Plus, they got the daggone wide receiver they wanted. They got the first round draft pick back after only playing 3 or 4 games after being nursed back to health on Jackson State's dime.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I think once he gets his son to go pro and he's gonna send Travis first round probably after 3 years, 2 or 3 more years, he's gonna sail off into the sunset. That's what I think, because he's gonna get all of the players tomorrow in the portal. Everyone is going to Colorado. I guarantee you.
It's definitely gonna be exciting to see who commits to Colorado. That's gonna
I mean,
scare.
it's already 2025 recruits saying that all roads lead to Colorado.
Yeah, so they gonna try to do something to get him out of there. I'm telling you,
Well, I mean,
if he
I
gets to doing that,
think they ain't gonna have to worry.
Go ahead.
They ain't gonna have to worry about it because he's gonna sting them for the money, and when his son goes pro, he's gonna be out of there. I think he's only doing it to hand walk his son into the NFL, and he's gonna be finished. That's why everywhere he goes, his son goes. And he made a promise to Travis' family, so he's going to. A couple of wide receivers are going. He's going to bring a mob to Colorado. They're going to run the gamut, and then he's going to sail off into the sunset.
Yeah. I think
that's what I think.
I mean,
I have a good one.
I appreciate the call.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he's going to stay at Colorado for 2 or 3 years, and I think if he does great at Colorado, he's going to get a bigger job like a Texas A&M or Miami, something like that. I think that's what he wants. He wants those big time college jobs where when he go undefeated, he's going to be ranked number 1 in the country. You know, if he goes undefeated right now, I don't know if they will rank Colorado number 1 in the country if he goes undefeated.
That's right. Let me just say this. You know, Colorado ain't had a decent team since 2005.
Yeah.
You know that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the guy that basically helped to destroy that program, his name was Dan Hawkins. He came from Boise State, and they've gone through a plethora of coaches. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't begrudge him for going up there because, you know, I'm from South Georgia. One of the things they used to say down there in that country was, one monkey don't stop no show. I personally, and just be truthful about it, I don't think he's going to be able to revive that program. I really don't. I know everybody's saying he's going to bring in all these players. I just don't see it happening. I really don't.
All right,
let me tell you something.
Hold on, Ms.
Okay,
Ford. Let's see what these other callers got to say. What's going on, Carly Live? Talk to me.
Hey, how you doing?
Make sure y'all hit the like button too. Go ahead, sir.
I'm a former college coach. I coached in the SWAC. I coached in the SIAC. And what people don't understand is coaching is coaching. That guy came here, did a hell of a job, did it his way. Just because he has the opportunity, everybody gets the opportunity to go to the next level. Like he said, if you ain't winning, they're going to send you home. And if you move up, that's just the way coaching is. And then one caller was talking about his son traveling with him. Everybody's son wanted him to travel with him. That's a part of it. Is traveling with that. But and Deion is doing the right thing for Deion. Jackson State don't have nothing to hold their head down. He set the tone for him. He set the bar. Now it's their responsibility to bring another guy in and do the same or do better.
Yeah.
So that's just the way coach is. Nobody call in when the coach gets fired and say, you know, why is he fired? They moving on to the next person. That's just the way college coaching is.
All right. Well, thank you for the call. I'm gonna get to the next call. Thank you.
All right.
What's going on, Carly Live? Talk to me.
What's up, SWAC Buzz? What's going on, man?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good, man. Was just checking out your show, man. Pretty good stuff with Coach Prime. I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm very disappointed in him, though, bro. Like, I mean, I'm very disappointed in him. I can't even lie, man. Just because I'm a Jackson State grad, and I just feel like he played us, man. I really do, like, feel like he used us for his own, benefit. I just can't believe that, like, he gonna throw away everything he built at Jackson State, which was beautiful, to go to Colorado. And then the thing that really made me upset was, dog, he basically chose a check and white validation, bruh, like over like Jackson State, when Colorado ain't even a good school in football. Like, that's the thing that got me. If he was going to a good school, like, a good football school, I would completely understand, bro, like, the move. But I can't rock with it, just for the simple fact that goes against everything he said when he came to Jackson State he wanted to do. You know what I mean? Show players that you can come here to a HBCU. You can make it to the NFL, from here. Him doing this, bro, just basically shows that he was desperate and thirsty to get to a Power 5 school. It didn't matter what school it was. So, man, to be honest, I just look at Deion so differently now, to try to benefit all black people and then just take this job out of nowhere and think it's cool, bro. That ain't gonna fly with HBCUs. That might fly with PWIs, bro, but that ain't gonna fly with HBCUs, especially with Jackson State. That ain't gonna fly, bro. And another thing I ain't even gonna lie, man, I'm kind of upset about is, he is gonna get to still coach the team here in Atlanta, I believe, with the Celebration Bowl, right?
Yeah, that's what he said in the press conference. That he still got unfinished business. Go ahead.
Yeah, because the way I'm feeling, man, I just want him to be gone, bro. It was fun while it lasted. I thought we was at least gonna have Deion at least another year or two, but I'm about to let y'all in on some inside information that I found out today. Y'all will be the first to hear it. Okay.
Allegedly. Make sure you say allegedly, because Go ahead.
Well, allegedly. I'm sorry. Okay, so my cousin, he lives in Dallas, Texas, and he goes to school with Coach Mathis, son, who's Jackson State wide receiver coach.
Yeah.
He go to school with him, right? So Coach Mathis' son was actually supposed to commit to Jackson State, but what happened was he told him, "No, hold up, because we may be leaving, and this was this summer. He told them that. So Deion had planned to leave after this season, win, lose, or draw. Now that's what I was told today. Now this is just what I was told by my cousin, today. Now I'm just saying, me and my cousin, we real tight. Like, he wouldn't lie to me or anything, but that's what I was told today. So people can take it how they want to take it, but that's just what I was told today. But at the end of the day, man, you know me, man. I love the SWAC. I love where it's headed. Like Mr. Ford said, like, bro, we just got to keep this thing rolling. We just got to keep repping. We just got to keep, not knocking the doors down, man. Because the SWAC didn't start with Deion. Now, I ain't gonna lie, he definitely elevated it, to a level we haven't seen in a long time. But like I said, man, it's just up to us to keep it going. I did have some questions though, man. So who were the candidates?
I'm gonna have to get you called in later. I got a bunch of other calls I need to get to, but thank you for the call.
Oh.
All right. What's live? What's going on, Carl? You live?
It's LOL. How you doing?
Doing great.
It's LOL. How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Sorry.
Hey, Ellen.
I'm great, thank you.
All right.
I've been online.
You kind of you faded out. You fade out, Ella. Go ahead. I can hear you now.
Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you.
I hear something in the background, like a echo, and I don't have anything on.
I don't know, might be your cell phone.
No, it ain't my cell phone.
Try to give us a call back, LOL. Thank you. Let me get to the next one. Oh, y'all. What's going on, Carly Live? Talk to me.
Hey man, thanks for taking the call. Look here, man. I'm a big Jackson State fan. I went to graduate school there. I played football in the SEC. I played for Ole Miss.
Right.
Let me tell you something. Jackson State gave Dion the chance of a lifetime to be a college coach. This man was a high school, junior high school coach. He moved up to high school. I think he owed Jackson State more than what he gave it. Yes, he gave Jackson State a lot, but at the end of the day, he sort of used Jackson State and their athletes and mamas and daddies, and he just abandoned. I feel like he just abandoned these young boys. He left them just like many of the fathers left them. I'm just telling you. And so I thought he was a great role model. I thought he was going to be there for them. And he walked off and left them out. Jackson State gave him an opportunity of a lifetime. He was just an average high school coach. He had some assistants. He had better players than some of the competition. And the same thing happened at Jackson State. He was able to get the best players, and he was able to get some better coaches. And then one more thing before I hang up. I listened to that presentation last night before he left, and I saw the hurt and the dismays on those players. And all he could do is tell them, I'm recommending Coach Taylor. And I ain't got nothing against Coach Taylor, but if Coach Taylor was all that, it's like, well, why wouldn't he take him to Colorado with him? Why did he demote him and go out and find him an offensive coordinator? Yeah. So I just like to hear what people have to say about that. And I thank you. Man, you do a great job with your program. Have a great evening.
All right, thank you. Yeah, from what I
yes, sir.
Go. All
Yeah,
right, thank you for the call. Hold on, let me get to the next caller. Yeah, so from what I heard, and I mistakenly bumped into Coach Week, the offensive line coach, last night. And he didn't even know who I was. But apparently Coach Prime wasn't taking any of the coordinators. He just taking the guys that he came in with. But the coordinators that he got, he's not taking them. Let me go.
He's not taking Thurman?
Yeah, he I think he might be taking Thurman, but I think that's probably it. I know I don't believe he's taking him.
Whoa.
I don't believe he's taking him.
What about the guy that was special teams coordinator?
Special teams coordinator. Which one was that?
Was that Ricard? Wait a minute. I think this guy was from the Ravens, or one guy was from the Dallas Cowboys. That's Mathis, right?
His friend that he's cool with. The guy that's been with him for a while, that he's gonna be with him. The two guys that's been with Coach Prime for a while, they're gonna be with him because they was there in Colorado.
Hard is the linebacker coach because he was the head coach at that high school. I mean, at the school.
Yeah, so he was there last. He was there. He was there in Colorado with them last night. Yeah, said Thurman retired. Somebody said Thurman's retiring. He's looking at Alabama's CB coaches, DC. We have to see.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, we have to see. We have to see. Well, yeah, let me get to the next call. Hold on.
Okay.
What's going on, Carly Live? Talk to me.
Yeah, I wanted to call in. I've been calling in. But yeah, I see a lot of people talking about somebody hating on Dion and everything, but nobody's hating on Dion. I'm happy for Dion. But you know what? Dion sold the game to these people. Dion told them people God called him collect to come do a job, and I want to know if the job complete. I don't even think the job is complete. And Dion left the first chance he got, first offer that he received of $5 million. I mean, Travis Hunter said he was going to Jackson State to follow up under Dion because he wanted to he wanted to go support the African schools and everything. Now, why should a black athlete want to go join the HBCU and take a chance on going to the NFL when they can go to one of the high-priced, white schools and have a better chance to go into the NFL? I mean, Deion Sanders doing it. I mean, and one of the reasons people are mad is because the same thing Deion was preaching about the athletes don't want to come to the HBCUs. Deion did the same thing. He takes and run off and go to the white school where he was preaching that people should come to the black schools. And he's taking do the same thing he was trying to tell people that they shouldn't do. I might have that a little bit confused, but I'm just kind of hyper right now because I don't like talking on radios and all that kind of stuff or the internet. But you get what I'm trying to say. But
yeah, I
thanks a lot
understand.
anyway. Thanks for taking my call.
All right, thank you for the call. Man, we done crossed 1,000 listeners. That's a record right there. Shout out to y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Hold on just a second. What's going on, Carly Live? Talk to me.
Brother, I just think, man, Deion has done his job. It's time for somebody else to step up and follow in his footsteps. I think he's going to take a couple of them players with him and lead some other coaches and not destroy Jackson State, which I think he's done a good job for highlighting our school. But we as a community got to step up and somebody got to follow in his footsteps. That's just my opinion. I thank God he came down for a while in our community. Glad he did. And like I said, I'm looking for somebody else to try to step up.
All right. Thank you for the call.
All right, thanks.
What's going on, Carly Live? Talk to me.
Hey, sir, how you doing today?
Doing good.
Good. Listen, I just appreciate everything that Deion has done for.
Hold on a second. Hold on a
Jackson.
second. You want to turn the background noise off because it's going to loop back.
Yeah, I did. I did already.
Go ahead.
So I just appreciate everything that Deion did for Jackson State, and in my opinion, he elevated the thought process of how black HBCUs should try to operate. He took those kids and made them believe in themselves. And like the last caller said, it's time for them to continue to believe in everything that they learned at Jackson State and carry it forward. I think Deion in 2 years showed them what they can do. And every other HBCU should learn that. We shouldn't try to get angry because somebody's leaving. We should learn from what we saw and elevate our game and move forward.
Right. All right. Thank you for the call. What's going on, Carly Live? Talk to me.
I just was watching the video that Deion Jr. put. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you have to cut the background off because it's gonna loop back, and you're gonna be responding to that and not the call.
What was that?
Yeah, so turn the stream off in the background. So,
I just turned it off.
Okay, yeah, you can go ahead.
All right. I was just watching the call. The video with Deion Jr. put up with the tour of the facilities, and when they were walking through, and I was looking at the facilities, I was looking at how good they were, but I couldn't help thinking, how can you say that the playing field is level when this is what you're on over? And you're making comments about, at Jackson State, we only had 2 racks for 60 kids, and we're not used to this. And
to be fair,
like
that he wasn't talking about Jackson State when he said that. He was talking about when him and the other coach first started, they had 2 racks for 60 kids.
Yeah.
So he was saying for 60 kids they had 2 racks. But go ahead.
So my point is just when you see the difference in scale of what the PWIs have and what they offered compared to where you just came from, how can you say that the playing field was level, which was one of your goals? I think it shows that there still was a lot of work to be done. And I thought about all of the recruits that stood in those buildings like that, in those facilities like that, and their parents stood there in those facilities and said, you know what, we're going to trust Deion and what he's saying because he said it's bigger than football. He said that God called him here. He said that he wanted to level the playing field. He said it wasn't about money. And they made that sacrifice and they really bought in. And this is one of the reasons why NIL and the transfer portal is here, is because these coaches, when they elevate to the top, they leave these kids, their parents, these communities in their wake. And I think it's okay to address that. You can still like Deion, and it's not hating if you say that you do have an issue with what he said being a contradiction to what he's doing now. And what I hate to see now is that people that are trying to justify that because they love the celebrity and they like Deion, he's a likable guy, that to justify the, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just agreeing with what you're saying because I'm a big Deion fan. I'm a big Coach Prime fan. But I will say I hate the way he left. I felt like all the the secrecy was like you're sneaking off like a thief in the night, like that kind of stuff. I just didn't understand why you had to do it like that. It was like you sneaking off, you're getting on the flight, then you going there. Like just be transparent. Like you could have just made a video saying, hey, this is what I'm doing, this is what I'm doing. And I think we would have been okay. Yeah, we would have been hurt. Yeah, a lot of the fan base is hurt. But I think doing it the right way and letting us know what's going on would have been better than just kind of seem like you sneaking off and you're trying to be coy about it. And I think that was the thing that kind of made me like, man, if you would have just did it better and not even said, put all the God talk in it, and you would have just said, hey, y'all, I'm glad y'all giving me this opportunity at Jackson State. I just want to use this as an opportunity to build my resume and get my coaching experience. And while I'm here, I'm going to give you the best years that Jackson State has ever seen. If he would have came in the door saying that, we would have been like, cool, we good with that. We got you for right now, and we wouldn't have had no expectations of him staying for the long term. But I think when he was saying that, God sent him here to build up HBCUs and to change the game and to level the playing field, I think that is what kind of threw people off because the playing field is not level. The mission wasn't accomplished.
And can I say one last thing?
Go ahead.
And I with everything you just said, and just what I want to say is I see a narrative building, and the only way to justify the way he went about doing this is to kind of diss HBCUs and to diss Jackson State and what they could have done. And I just want to remind people that yes, Deion did a lot for this program. He did do a lot for the community. But let's talk about the Carfax. JSU and HBCUs gave Deion his first opportunity when no one else would. Jackson, Mississippi, after a pandemic, through inflation, through water crises, being in the poorest state in the union and one of the poorest cities, was able to lead the nation in attendance, supported every business venture that him and his family had. Deion Jr. said that 90 or 95% of his sales from his clothing line comes from Jackson. We even bought a jersey from Shador 2 days ago, knowing that he sold to us, knowing that he was leaving.
Wow.
Jackson State has given their best to Deion Sanders. And what I'm saying is that needs to be realized that we definitely helped him too. It wasn't a one-way street. And I will say I'm not, even though I came on with Deion, I'm so impressed with what Jackson and what HBCUs are doing. I'm not going anywhere. This is the only football I will be following is JSU and the rest of the SWAC and HBCUs. Don't get your head down. I'm with y'all.
All right. Thank you for the call. All right. Let's try. Good Lord. What's going on? Call you live. Talk to me. What's going on? Call you live. Talk to me. Yeah.
Hi. Thank you for taking my phone call. So first, I just have to say, as a mother of folks that play football, first, as a Black culture, has to just step up at this point. One moment we're saying how Deion is doing this and doing that, all these great things. He's brought so much to JSU, things that we don't even know about, stuff that has been behind closed doors that he hasn't even told anybody what he's done. Remember, when we're watching these social media clippings, it's only 9 and 10 and 15 minutes to 30-minute conversations, hour conversations. You're talking about a man that's brought in money, over $30 million, has brought in fame, has brought in celebrities, have brought in CEOs, have brought in billionaires, have used his own salary for 3 years to be able to put that into the facility because they were not trying to do that. Politics has been fighting them all kind of ways. I mean, there's so much has been going on behind closed doors. Now, the goal is when you have a black man to come in and do what he done, we should be, as a culture, stepping up. We can't assume that he's going to be there forever, but the moment that he comes in, that's when we need to start fundraising. That's when we need to start building up our restaurants and putting his names on stuff. I'm in Seattle, Washington right now. Seahawks always losing. But when I say you can't go nowhere without Seahawks jerseys, without where restaurants got menus that got 21, I mean, people's lawns got the stuff on there, like it's crazy because people support whether they win or not. Our culture, if we're winning, we love you. If we're doing something wrong, he's leaving and going somewhere else. And we do understand that he's bringing some of his team members with him. We do understand that he's leaving so he can be able to make sure that the staff get paid. We do understand that in the press conference, Colorado is going to give money back to SJSU because of Deion. So if he can't get the money the way he needs to get the money from the city, from the political, and then he goes to a college that got over $5.1 billion to spend, and they're already saying, we're going to give money to JSU because of this. We're then screaming and mad and frustrated and upset. What are we upset about? Because in order for us to step up, he didn't do what he did. Now, if he's going to bring our culture to the next level, that means he's going to have to go into the next level to bring our culture to the next level. He has to keep going to bring us to the next level. So I'm done. But I'm just saying, come on, us. Come on, black folks. Come on. We got to unify. We can't keep doing this, fighting and screaming, and he's a sellout. Come on now. What are we doing? What are we doing? Now that he's done what he has to do, he got to pass this baton to the community. And guess what? The politicians in Mississippi just voted to put money into the school. So now we have to step up to keep it going. Thank you guys for the opportunity.
What's going on, Carly? You live? Talk to me.
Hey, how you doing, SWAC Buzz?
Going great.
Is Mr. Ford there today?
Yeah, he's on.
I'm right here.
Try to be real
Hi,
quick for
Mr.
me,
Ford.
y'all. Try to be
Hey,
real
how you
quick for
doing?
me, y'all, because I have a lot of calls tonight. So try to be real quick.
Okay,
Go ahead.
yeah. I just wanted to acknowledge Mr. Ford. But what I was going to say is, I think what most of the people are hurt about is because we really wasn't ready. We thought we had more time, but I think people need to remember the good that Coach Sanders has done. My biggest concern is those kids that he left behind. I know he's taking Travis and all the other ones, but the other ones that really transferred over, and I understand some of them can't transfer again. So I wonder what would happen to those boys.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of them probably going to stay on with the program. A lot of kids are going to stay on with Jackson State's program. A lot of them not going to leave because, they've been at their school for a while and they've gotten used to their atmosphere and their HBCU atmosphere. So everybody's not going to vote to Colorado with Coach Prime.
And what about Shiloh? Is he going?
Now, Shiloh, we don't know about.
He has to sit out now because he's already transferred once. Because remember now, he went to South Carolina, then he transferred to Jackson. So if he goes to Colorado, he has to sit out.
Yeah. So
isn't he a senior?
He should be graduating with SWAC. Is it this year or next year?
Well, he should be a junior this year. Yeah, he's a junior this year, so he has 1 more year.
Yeah, but I know if
Yeah.
he goes to Colorado, he has to
Thank you
sit
for that
out.
contribution to cut
Yeah, he can't
2009.
play.
So that means if he go that year, he would sit out. Would be his senior year.
I think he might have 1 more year to play. Because remember now, they're gonna let you have a COVID year where you can still, you can use that COVID year.
Right.
Oh,
I
okay.
think he could have another, but he
Okay.
can't. He's already
Okay.
transferred to Jackson.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
from what I'm hearing, I don't think he wants to go up there.
That's why I asked, is he going? Because that's what they saying. A lot of people have said that. I was waiting on SWAC Buzz to come on because I wanted to see. I was trying to hear what my regulars was going to say. And I understand. I do. I feel a little hurt because I just feel like they're not going to appreciate him and understand because those kids, with them being white kids, they're not going to understand. And I think when those boys look at him on TV and watch him with those other boys, I think that's going to make them feel some kind of way. He gave them hope. Now, I'm not saying nothing to down what he did. He did a wonderful thing. It's the same way when LeBron stayed with Cleveland for 7 years. They wanted him to stay forever, and he wanted to go win, but he came back and he won. But I'm just hurt because I just hate the way it went down. I wish he had gave him another year or at least stayed to the boy graduated. So that's all I had to say.
Yeah. All right. Thank you for the call. Let me get to the next caller. Thank you.
Yeah, thank
All right.
y'all too, and talk to you later.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, bye.
All right. Let me get to the next call. What's going on, caller? You live? Talk to me.
Hey, how you doing, my brother?
Doing good. Doing
Well, first
good.
of all, I want to thank you for accepting my call.
Go ahead.
For what my input is, I'm a critical thinker, and I agree with the sister who called because I've been keeping my ear to the ground with SWAC.
Mm-hmm.
See, you guys don't know there's a lot going on behind closed doors, a lot of haterism. That guy has dealt with a lot, man, that he won't tell people about. He's done a lot that he will not tell people about. And given the sacrifices that he has made, I think it's kind of unfair for people to get mad when the man move on, especially when he got haters who are trying, some of them who have tried to block what he's doing. And I'm going to tell you guys, remember when Eddie Robinson made that comment? I think that was the defining moment for Coach Prime. If you go back and examine that interview, you'll see, he'll tell you that hurt him to his heart because he was on fire for HBCUs and the SWAC. And when that guy made that comment, I believe that was a defining moment in his life. You have to understand, Dion is a sensitive brother. He's very competitive, and he wants the best. He believes in perfection. I don't know the guy, but I've met some of his football players, and they were some of the most respectful guys I've ever met. So, man, I'm just saying.
Well. Let me say, the chancellor for Colorado said the GM had been contacting Coach Prime, or maybe the GM said that he had been trying to get. He started talking to Coach Prime 2 months ago, so this was before homecoming, I want to say. So
yes,
they've been trying to get him for a minute. They started those conversations for a while, so I wouldn't be shocked.
Right. And he disclosed that actually, and
Yeah.
they're not the only ones. See, you guys don't see it all. They're not the only college that's been talking to him. And last but not least, when I said it with you before I go, I love my community because I'm African American.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in I work with young brothers in the streets. But the thing the black community has to, as we move into the future, we have to stop depending on the Savior to bring us out. God has given us the ability to bring ourselves out. Man, we are a powerful race of people. We really are, man. We don't have to, and we must stop depending on, Dion is just one man. Take what he has done, like the sister said, take what he has done, learn from it, and grow from it, and build on it. As a matter of fact, if you look at the film where he visited the school, inside of their football locker room, they have JSU memorabilia. So to her point, You know, this guy's still working, man. Like he said, although I've left, I'm still black. So we don't know what this gentleman is up to as far as money going back to JSU. This man has made sacrifice after sacrifice to up on again, giving half of his salary back to the school. I don't know of any SWAC coach that has done that. And I know he has a lot of money, but it's not about the money. He showed right then that it wasn't about the money. So, I just want the black community, JSU, and all of SWAC and everybody to know that I'm praying for you guys. Build from it. Move on. Because complaining is not going to make it better. Learn from it and move on. And thank you, my brother, for your time. I really appreciate you're doing a great job. I usually don't come on. I'm a shadow guy. I usually don't come on the internet. I don't. So, but thank you, man. I appreciate the job you're doing, man.
All right. Thank you for the call. What's going on, Carly? Live, talk to me.
Oh, how you doing this afternoon? This is CJ from the tip.
Go ahead, CJ.
Man, I'm trying. What I'm calling you all about is the first lie he told. God called him collect. But now, when did you ever know God had to call you collect to get what he wants to you? He'll tell you directly. And another thing, God's bag is a whole lot greater than all the bags that he could ever get. And Mr. Ford, you there this afternoon?
Yeah, I'm here.
How you doing, sir?
Hey,
I
how you
miss
doing?
you. I miss you. I don't know. Yes, sir. What's your take on this?
Well, like I said earlier, I'm happy for him. He did do a lot of great things. I remember Willie Richardson before he died. He was a great wide receiver from Jackson State back in the '60s. Played for the Baltimore Colts, and they would ask him one day. This is when Jackson was going through all them coaches. They had Harold Jackson, they had Tony Hughes, John Hendricks, and they asked him. They said, "Is Jackson State going to come back?" And he said, "Yeah, Jackson State's going to come back." And shortly after that, he passed on. So I am thankful for that. But I believe that Jackson, what he did, he brought back winning. But Jackson State has a history of winning. See, I'm old enough to remember W.C. Gordon. I remember Coach Bob Hill. I remember all them people. And my thing is, the ball is now in the court of President Hudson and A.D. Ashley Robinson. I was so happy last night when somebody told me that Willie Taggart is being considered, because I know Willie and I know what he's going to do. And I was also happy about when they said they're going to do a national search, because let me tell you something. Now, I believe in giving people where credit is due. That guy, Ashley Robinson, he is one of the best ADs in the country.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care if you're talking about Jackson State, University of Georgia, Colorado, Harvard, Wales. He's one of the best in the country. And I feel like he's going to bring an outstanding individual to Jackson State.
Yeah,
I
he
really
should.
do. And
He
I
should.
think that what Coach Prime has accomplished in these last 3 years, it's going to be great at Jackson State. And so I'm not upset, because I was a coach myself. Listen, in the coaching ranks, people come and go. And I understand. I've worked with some guys who left, and I didn't know they were leaving, who I had a relationship with. I learned a lot from them, and I was hurt when they left. But I learned that it's bigger than you. It's bigger than me. And I believe that A.D. Ashley Robinson and President Hudson, just like they had that gold record with Coach Prime, they're gonna get another gold record in here. I believe that.
All right. All right. Well, thank you for the call, Mr. Ford. I'm going to get a few more calls, and then I'm going to end the show tonight. I appreciate you calling, Mr. Ford.
Okay.
All right. All right. I'm going to get a couple of more calls, y'all. I'm not going to be able to get to everybody. It's like 30 calls in the queue. I appreciate y'all tuning in. I'm going to do another show tomorrow evening. I'll do another show tomorrow evening. So, and we probably do like a 4-hour show where y'all could just call in and just get out your thoughts. And I could really have time to really do a long show for y'all. What's going on, Carly? You live? Talk to me. What's going on, Carly Live? Talk to me.
Hey, thank you for this moment. I just want to say, he's a competitor at heart. Let's just be for real. Dion is a competitor.
Yeah.
He competed on one level. This Jackson State was just a stepping stone to get to another level. He's again going to another school that is a loser, and he's going there to make it a winner. It's just really that simple and that plain. The attachments people have or the narrative around him being black and this and that, that's cool. But at the end of the day, he's a competitor, and he's taking his value and his talent, and he's matching it with their resources. Colorado wants to win. They have the money, they have the facility, and everybody loves a winner. And Dion has obviously proven he is a winner up to this point. So again, this is just another job at a higher level. I really think he's doing it to see what he's made of. Can he take this loser and make it a winner on this level? You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right.
That's all I think. I don't want to make it any more or any less, and I don't want to discount anything he did tell people and how he stirred up people to feel a certain kind of way. But at the end of the day, he's a competitor. He has talent, and he's bringing a value to the school, and we're going to see what he can do at this level. That's all I think it really is about.
All right. All right. Well, thank you for the call, brother. All right.
Okay.
All right. What's going on, Carly Live? Talk to me.
Hey, I was just calling in. I mean, I don't think no one's mad at, because Dion's leaving. It's just, kind of how he went about doing it, not, speaking to the media and different things like that. But the main thing that I'm listening to, and it's funny, it just seems like as Black people, we're easily fooled by a number of things. Like I hear a number of misconceptions, like people always saying, it's not about the money. If you know anyone who has money, a lot of things is about money. Name anybody that's super wealthy that don't create more wealth. So it's just weird when I hear people say that just because someone has wealth, that because they have wealth, they don't care about money. People care about their time, and their time is equal to money. So, it's just, we got to learn to not always believe everything that someone puts in front of us, meaning like the message, the speech. People have their own motives, and you just have to kind of figure out and align what that is in different people's lives. Coaches come into parents' homes all the time and sell a dream because they have to win. If they don't, they lose their job.
Right.
So it's part of the game. It's just, I really don't understand how people don't understand that.
All right, I got you.
Thanks
Thank
for
you for the
taking my
call.
call.
All right. All right, we're going to get one more in here. What's going on, Carly Live? Talk to me. Y'all that's on hold. Thank y'all for calling. I'm gonna do another show tomorrow, so just turn your notifications on, and you'll know when we do another show. My guy Blick City Podcast is live right now. If you want to call into his show, you can call into his show. Just type in Blick City Podcast. His name is Kobe. Does great content as well for HBCUs. He's live right now. So if you want to call in to another call-in show to go check out Blick City Podcast. What's going on, Carly Live? Talk to me.
Yeah, what's going on, man? Hey, SWAC, man, I love what you're doing, man. My thing is this. A lot of people that's upset, one, they ain't never been to college, for one. Two, they ain't never coached. And a lot of people ain't never played. See, I went to an all-Black college. I went to Morehouse, and I went to the next level. I think I was coming in when Dion was on his way out. My thing is this. They gave that man 3 years to turn that program around. He turned it around in 2. See, my thing is everybody that come with you can't go with you. So if this man is trying to shed light on bringing more Black talent to a bigger stage, then let him do it. See, we as Black people, we get too comfortable, we get complacent, and we attach ourselves to a lot of things. Let that man go and do what he has to do. He did what he had to do at Jackson. I mean, you got to look at it. That dude wasn't even getting paid a lot, for one. But he's trying to make sure his coaches, his staff got paid, his players were in good positions. See, ain't nobody heard about the SWAC. SWAC ain't never been on national TV until he got there. Now,
that's not true, brother. That's not true.
Yeah, that's not true.
I saw the SWAC game in 1970 on TV.
Okay, that's 1970. This is 2022.
No, bro, but you said that they had never been on TV before he got there.
But what I'm saying is, it ain't never been this bright. It ain't never been this bright as it is now. I know, man. I went to Morehouse.
I went to Clark.
So I know what we like. I know how we work. And I was fortunate to go to the next level. So what I'm trying to say is, you got a lot of upset people with misguided outrage. Okay, I've seen a little video where they was like, Deion, get out of here, bye, all this and that. But they forgot what this man has done for that city. Y'all didn't know about Jackson State. We go up against them sometimes. But this misplaced outrage, this just reminds me of when LeBron said, well, I'm leaving Cleveland, going to Miami. They burning jerseys, they doing all this. But then when he came back to Cleveland, it's like nobody said nothing. Let this man go what he's going to do, bring more black players to a higher status, and let's just embrace what he's doing.
Right.
People at Jackson, take what he's doing and build on it. That's all you got to do. But now people are mad, pouting, or he's left for the money. Yeah, the man has a lot of money. Guess they're going to give him more money. Who don't want more money in a job? But my thing is, we as a people, let's stop being mad when stuff ain't going our way, because I don't see no one else doing it.
Yeah.
Because if you look at it, look how upset Nick Saban, dude up in Clemson, look how mad they was when he got Travis Hunter. Now they start finger pointing. Well, they're paying him, they're paying him. These dudes been paying they players under the table forever. So I ain't mad about that. My thing is, let him go. Let's sit back, see what he's going to do, take his star power, go to Colorado, and let's see, give him a chance to turn around like he gave him a chance to Jackson turn around. Back-to-back championship season. Nobody said nothing when he was winning. But all of a sudden now you're going, now everybody's pouting. Everybody's mad and upset.
All right, I don't want to cut y'all. I don't want to cut y'all. I don't want to cut y'all, but I'm gonna go ahead and give Mr. Ford the last word. But I appreciate you calling the show. Thank you for calling.
No problem.
All right,
no problem.
Mr. Ford, go ahead and close us out.
Yes, I just want to say congratulations to Jackson State and congratulations for the winning of the 2 consecutive SWAC championships. And I really believe that this is a movement, and I think that the SWAC is in a golden era right now. And I really do believe that things are going to get better. I do believe that as as President Hudson and A.D. Astor Robinson brought to the Jackson campus Coach Prime, I believe that the next coach will be just as good. Listen, y'all have a good night, okay?
All right. Thank you, Mr. Ford. All right, y'all. I will be doing another show tomorrow so I can get more callers on so you all can get your opinions out to the world. I'll probably do like a 2 or 3 hour show tomorrow. So make sure you hit that notification bell so you'll know when I'm live. Also, Blick City Podcast is live right now. You can go to his show and watch his show and call in on his show. Let him know that SWAC Buzz sent you. And I'm gonna be out of here tonight. I had to shut the show down a little bit early tonight because I have to go somewhere with my family. But I really appreciate y'all tuning into the show and supporting the channel. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'm going to see you guys on the next video. I'm gone.